In the vibrant city of San Francisco, Templeton Crocker lived a life that could easily be the plot of a Hollywood movie. His story is one of immense wealth, adventurous voyages, cultural contributions, and a touch of personal tragedy. Hi everyone, Ken here. Today we are uncovering the many mansions of Templeton Crocker. Hit that like button and let's explore this house. Templeton Crocker was born in 1884, the grandson of Charles Crocker, one of the famed Big Four railroad tycoons who laid the tracks for the western portion of the Transcontinental Railroad. This legacy set the stage for a life filled with both privilege and responsibility. Templeton's parents, Fred and Jenny, left him and his siblings a massive fortune, but their early deaths cast a long shadow over their young lives. His mother died shortly after his younger sister Jenny was born, and his father passed away in 1897, leaving the Crocker children to be raised by their grandmother, Adeline Easton. Despite these early hardships, Templeton's childhood was one of luxury. Educated at Westminster School and later Yale, where he befriended the legendary Cole Porter, Templeton inherited his fortune when he turned 21. By then, the family's wealth had grown even further through wise investments, allowing him to live a life most could only dream of. He moved into his father's mansion in Hillsborough, California, which was named Uplands. In 1911, Templeton married Helene Irwin, the daughter of a Hawaiian sugar baron. Their combined wealth was estimated at a jaw-dropping $28 million, the modern equivalent of nearly $1 billion. As a wedding gift, Templeton commissioned architect Willis Polk to design a grand mansion, Uplands II, to replace his father's mansion. The original Uplands was given away for free to a nearby family on the condition that they disassemble and reassemble it nearby. It later went on to be owned by William Randolph Hearst, and was nearly completely demolished to make way for this house designed by Hearst's choice architect, Julia Morgan. The Uplands II estate, completed in 1917, was competitively designed to be the greatest Beaux-Arts style mansion in the Bay Area. The 45,000 square foot residence cost a whopping $1.6 million, the modern equivalent of nearly $40 million. Originally standing on over 100 acres, the grounds were transformed to include vast lawns and reflecting pools broken up by terraced gardens. The layout of the mansion was anchored around a massive court, with each public room arranged around it and a central gallery. To enter the mansion, we will pull around to the front of the house and make our way below the porte cochere. To one side, the archway captures a perfectly framed view of the manicured landscape. To the other side, we find the elaborate front door. This leads us into the marble vestibule, stretching side to side below a series of groin vaults. From here we will pass through the gallery and under a marble archway. This leads us into the court, doubling as a ballroom. The ceiling was originally fitted with a salvaged 16th century ceiling from northern Italy. The L-shaped drawing room was finished out with parquet flooring and clad with wall panels. Its unique shape was essentially a study by the architect, allowing light to pass in through three sides of the house as the day progressed. The dining room walls were clad in split marble panels presenting a gold coloring, which was paired with a ceiling that took artists a full 40 years to carve. After receiving criticism for its classically styled motifs, the architect had some sharp words to rebuke the growing modernist movement, which preferred simple architecture free from ornamentation. Willis Polk was quoted as saying, "Without a purpose to copy or imitate, the architect should, with deep reverence and great respect for precedent, seek inspiration from and give recognition to the definite forms that have been perfected through the centuries of development." The trouble with most modern work is that it shows only too plainly the hasty jumbling together of a mass of detail, obviously purloined by wholesale from the storehouses of time. Such crimes are an indictment against our intelligence. Even with wise words to defend an architectural masterpiece, Templeton's eye began to wander towards the newer, more contemporary architecture of the time, though his fascination was not without respect for the classical. In 1922, he refounded the previously disbanded California Historical Society and led the organization as its first president. But doubling down on his passion for historic architecture still was not enough to satisfy his curiosity. While attending the 1925 Paris Exposition, a flame of passion ignited in him for the emerging and cutting-edge Art Deco design. He was so enamored that upon his return home, he commissioned French designers, including Jean Donan, to furnish a San Francisco penthouse, making it one of the most stunning examples of Art Deco in the United States. After its completion, in 1929, Vogue magazine even declared it perhaps the most beautiful apartment in the world. The dining room table was crafted from thousands of crushed eggshells, all baked in place and lacquered. Many of the walls were clad with sheepskin, while the furniture was crafted from camel and shark skin. In the sunroom, offering views of the bay, he even had an aquarium installed to run below the floors. This new chapter in Templeton's life included a love for adventure and new experiences, which led him to commission the Zaka, a luxurious yacht that became his floating palace while he traveled the world for an entire year, visiting at least 50 ports. But as time went on, the Zaka became more than just a yacht. It was reimagined as a vessel for scientific discovery. Between 1932 and 1938, Templeton hosted several expeditions on the Zaka, collecting valuable specimens and data for institutions like the California Academy of Sciences. Despite his successes, Templeton's life was not without its challenges. His marriage to Helene ended in divorce in 1928, and he faced health issues later in life. He spent his final years in a suite at the St. Francis Hotel in San Francisco, where he passed away in 1948. From his contributions to the arts and sciences and history, to his luxurious lifestyle and dramatic personal life, he left an unforgettable mark in the footnotes of American history. His penthouse was dismantled over time, with its furnishings and fittings being sold at auctions. However, Uplands 2 continues to stand, not as a private house, but as the Crystal Springs Uplands School. What did you think about his residences? Did you prefer his penthouse or his mansion? Let me know down below in the comments section, and while you're there, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an exciting episode of This House.